feel that cool breeze. Better strap up both knees. Welcome to the Vets League. It's on, and if you got long heart, then it's long. Cause you feel it in your neck, cause the shoulders coming strong. You know the song, do the dance so slick. When I hit you with the head right left, now that's a perfect hat trick. Step over, not sick, don't know about that long ball tactic. Slow it down, real defenders never panic. Blood, sweat and tears, mud, 50-50 challenge. Buzz would have been cool, but 2 foot you showing studs. Keepers got hands, and I ain't talking about the gloves, man down. Get warm, you coming on sub, yeah. With the perfect tactic, 35 plus, jumping up with a backflip. Saturday noon, wait, when was practice? Summers AFC, like, share, subscribe, this.
Perfect. Let's get ready to rumble!
Nick, we've had this conversation already.
Yeah.
So it's concentration. I get it. You like to go furthest in, but speak to it. So don't what's it called? Block each other out in terms of being in each other's spaces. Speak to each other. Same thing with you, Darren. Yeah, Chris. Same thing with us lot. Same thing we do all the time. Defensively, I'll be honest with you. Over the past couple of weeks, our defence has got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger because we're actually playing football. We're not rushing, making panicky decisions, and just doing rash things. Yeah, it's all about talking to each other. If you have to go long, but only if there isn't an option out wide. Yeah. So if you've got the ball at the back, look out wide. Don't look. If we're calling for it and you can't give it, look out wide. Because I'd rather it goes out wide and it goes off for a thrower, rather than going to the middle and we lose it and it comes back at us. Only difference is now, we need to play to Ash's feet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Harry's the top man, but Harry's not here today. So playing them long balls to do all the hold-up play, not saying he can't do it.
Yeah, no, it'd be channels, yeah.
Different type of player today. Do you get what I'm saying? When we played these lot last, we struggled because we didn't have a centre midfield. So what I've tried to do today is to firm that up by having Mark in there, because we know he's a defensive player. So it kind of gives everyone the freedom to come back and help each other out and do what we need to do.
Welcome back, people, and today's game is arguably both teams' biggest game of the season as it's second v third. Our opposition today are a very good old Chigwellians side who we drew 2-2 back in January, but we know we have to be on it from the very start as they're a decent side. Right, here's today's lineup. We welcome back James in goal after having a few weeks off, with Redgrave, Husey, Jason and Max as defenders, Mark, Akin and Chris in midfield, and myself, Forty and Darren up top. And our subs today are Neil, Morton and Greg. Right, let's get this show on the road.
Lads, we both know each other now, both teams here, so we're going to get on it. Flick in the air, call in the air, please, yeah? Cheers, lads. I hope so. Yeah, tails. It's your choice of things to kick. Change ends, lads. Change, Ben. Red kick. Cheers, boys.
Have a good one, ref. Have a good one, Skips.
Boys, change ends.
3, 2, 1, go!
So as old Chigwellians get us underway in their maroon and white kit, so their home pitch we're playing on today, they share with Leighton Orient, and it's in perfect condition. As you can see, it's like playing on carpet. And you'll have to excuse my voice today, I've had COVID all week. So we drew 2-2 back in January with OC, in a game I think we should have won. But they are a very good team, and it's going to be a really close game this. So we win a free kick, with Husey taking it. And as he floats one over, I get my head to it, and get it all wrong. And now Max, our right back's bringing it forward. He tries to lob one over the top, but it's just too high for Forbesy, and the keeper gathers it. We've made a good start here. Both teams know the importance of this game. And Akin there with a heavy challenge, but he wins the ball. And now Chris gets the ball. He's been outstanding this season. And like I said before, you just can't get the ball off him. And Forbesy tries to fight myself, but their defender deals with it. So Max to Jason. And he just makes a mistake here, and OC are in. But lucky for us, they drag this shot wide. So just under 10 minutes gone, and OC are bringing it forward again. But Hughes is there to win the possession back. And a nice little 1-2 there by Darren and Chris. And now Darren's got the ball. He just gets brought down here. So like I said before, this game's so tight, no one wants to make a mistake. But now it's myself finding a bit of space. But I scuff my shot and we move on. And Chris on the ball again. He's linking up nicely with all three of our forwards. And a sweet turn there by Forbesy. Just couldn't get quite past his man. And again they clear the danger. But straight down the other end, OC are on the attack. And as you can see here, they're an excellent passing team. But that ain't going to trouble James. But OC are still pressing us now. And Jason tries to clear it, but only as far as their player. And some great defensive work here by Redgrave, who's been outstanding this season. So now it's James with a big kick. Chris bringing it down lovely. And he spots myself and I'm one-on-one with the keeper. But my first touch is very heavy. And I smash it with my left foot. 1-0. And with that goal there, I finally get into double figures for the season. And for Chris, that's his 5th assist of the season. And after that goal, I've had to come off for nil, as I felt very lethargic and I only realised the next day I had COVID. And I was worried Father Time was catching up with me. But now it's nil with a flick to Forbesy. And he tries to find Darren, just gets a bit too much on it. Straight down the other end, they've got a throw. And as it falls to their player, he shoots. Oh, he hits Jason right in the you-know-whats. And man down, man down. And as Jason has to leave the field, I've got to come back on for him. But we've still got the corner to deal with. Some great hands there by James to clear the danger. But we're not out of the woods yet, they're still bringing it forward. And as their player whips it across, their player tries to volley it but blazes it over the bar. And the score remains 1-0. So James with a goal kick. But it only falls as far as their player. And it's starting to put some real pressure on us now, looking for the equaliser. As their number 2 whips it over, their player comes in from behind. Oh! And that was too close. But now it's myself bringing the ball away. Forbesy collecting it and tries a cheeky little lob, which I've seen him do before. This game really is end-to-end at the moment, and now they've got a corner. Oh, and their player just can't get there. 27 minutes gone, and they're really starting to apply the pressure now. What a fist by James. And manages to mop the ball up. And Forbesy there with a lovely flick to myself. And I managed to spin the defender. But I just get the ball tangled up between my feet and he gets the ball. But look who's back chasing, our forward, Forbesy. And he wins the ball. But they bring him down and we win a free kick. And from the resulting free kick, there's Chris with a flick. There's myself. 2-0. And Chris there with yet another assist for myself. And I just get enough topspin to put it away from the keeper. Then, straight from the kick-off, this only goes and happens. Within 24 seconds, they've just got a goal back. And hats off to Chigwellians, that was a quality goal. And with 12 minutes to go in the first half, we're still 2-1 up. And look who's there to win the ball yet again, Chris. And as Forbesy chases the ball, he gets sandwiched, that's a blatant penalty. But for some reason, the ref waves it away. So, what do you think at home? Stonewall penalty or a good tackle? Comment below. This first half's been a real ding-dong, and now it's OC on the attack again. ball falls to their number 14. Oh, off the bar. And Neil, our captain's there to clear the danger. But 2 minutes later, they're pressing us again. They're trying to get the equaliser before half-time. And even I'm back there in defence having to clear it. And yet another important punch by James. And as Max tries to header the ball away, they scream penalty. And again, what do you think at home? I've seen these given. And as I chase the ball down, I get fouled. But for some unknown reason, the refs give it to them. And then from the free kick, this happens. And OC get the equaliser with 6 minutes left of the first half. And now they're pushing on for a third. And this is a dangerous attack they're mounting here. With a lovely 1-2 there. What a tackle there by Max. And Neil, our captain's there to clear the danger away. But can we score a late goal and go into half-time 3-2 up? That'd be a no then. But just watch this. Chris gets hit in the nuts and Forbesy, our striker's there to win the ball. And as he skips past their player, he sees my run. And he lays a lovely pass here and I find myself one-on-one. But all their players are screaming, kick the ball out. And me thinking one of their players is down injured, I stop the play and kick the ball out. But if I'd have known it was one of our players, I would have carried on. Again, what would you have done? Would you have stopped or would you have carried on? And with that, the ref looks at his watch, blows a whistle. First half, what a half. Done and dusted.
3, 2, 1, go!
So it's us to get us underway for the second half, and I have to apologise because there's no half-time team talk, as the camera Lee uses ran out of battery, and I left all the spare batteries at home.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, well yeah, what?
So as OCs pick up the ball in their half, their number 2 tries to hit it to their forward. It's a very tight decision, but I'd say his shoulder's just off. But we're very lucky there. And again they're pressing forward, looking to get ahead in the game. And as their player whips one over, that's not too far away. And James looks a bit nervous there for a split second. And it's 3 minutes gone in the second half. The ball falls to Chris, who lobs one over. And as I run in, I smash into the keeper. Didn't even see him now, but he's all right. It seems to be a theme to this match because it's straight down the other end again. And they seem to be having a lot of joy down this right wing. And he crosses it over. A free header. Oh, we are lucky there. So Darren comes off for Jason. He's finally recovered from his first half misfortune. And now OC come forward yet again. Ain't gonna lie, it's been all them this half. And as their player goes down in the box, that's got to be dive of the season. And it looks even worse in slow motion.
I mean, it was. I don't know where he was going with it, but it was remarkable.
Remember, mate, you do it, it goes in. And the amount of pressure they're mounting now, we need to try and get on top of the game now, otherwise we're going to go behind. And yet again, that's a close one. We are living very dangerously here. Chris, yet again, finds Forbesy.
Perfect.
And a lovely bit of skill there. And he sees the keeper off the line. But that's a tough one from 35 yards out. And as OC come forward again, just look at this ball over the top. And now he's only got the keeper to beat. But can Jason come back and clear the danger? Just. And Max is there to bring away the danger. We've really got to get a grip of this game. We've just completely gone to sleep this half. But what can Max do here? And I almost get onto the ball before the keeper. But a mistake by the OC defence. And now Neil's on the ball. And plays a lovely 1-2 with Forbesy. And what a tackle by their defender. And that was up there with Max's first half tackle. And finally we've got it down in their half. But not for long. And their forward easily beats the offside trap. But just look at the speed of Redgrave and Jason to get back. And now it's 2v1. And Jason's there with a timely tackle. And as their players scream for a penalty, do you think it's a pen or do you think it's a good tackle? So as we make our full sub with Akin coming off for Morton. So it's OC with the ball in their own half. And Mark gets a tackle and sets himself for a shot, but just drags it wide. But Mark's been outstanding today. And so is Chris, who's on the ball now. And as he floats one over, their defender's there to pick it up. So it's taken 15 minutes of the second half, but we're starting to play into this game now. And as the score remains 2-2, it's still all to play for. It's a decent football here. And it's Foolsy crosses one over into their box. And a mix up by their defender and the keeper. And that's the closest we've come this second half. So Max on the ball now and he spots my run. But I just can't quite get there. Down the other end, OC have another corner. And yet another great punch out by James. But it falls to an OC player, he shoots, but that's bread and butter for James. And now we make our 5th sub with Greg coming on for Max. But yet again they're coming forward, putting real pressure on us this time. And a quick 1-2 and their number 8's in. And he gets his shot off. James is there yet again. And as OC take yet another corner, our captain Neil's there to header it away. And then their player shoots, breaks me bloody tripod and costs me 60 quid. But on the plus side, with all their pressure, it's still 2-2. But now they've got the ball back again, and now it's 1-on-1. And as their number 6 shoots, they finally get the breakthrough, and it's 3-2 to them. And I can't say it ain't been coming, we just ain't been at the races this half. So with 13 minutes to go, we're 3-2 down. We've got to try and push everything forward to get a goal back. And for all Forbes' effort there, they win a free kick. And they'll be in no hurry there to take it. Straight away, they got another corner. And Chris is there yet again to clear away the danger. But it's come back out to the corner taker. And as he tries it again, their player nips in behind their defenders. And it's 4-2. And to make things worse, I'm losing my bloody voice. But in fairness, they fully deserved this lead. No arguments, they've been the better team by far this second half. Well, 10 minutes to go and we're 4-2 down. And we need to gamble here if we're going to get anything out of this game. But with us having to push so many people forward looking to get a goal back, we're in danger of leaving ourselves massively exposed at the back now. Luckily, James gathers that one. And yet again, they're coming forward again. And then number 8 picks up the ball. They're number 14 looking for an opening. And James is there yet again to tip the ball over. But it's yet another corner for OC. And a snapshot by their player. But James, our busiest player this second half, deals with it. And we're just all over the show at the moment. As their player spots their number 8 running in. Surely this is number 5. But he fluffs it and James picks it up. So as Mark brings it out and Chris picks the ball up. We need a goal now to get anything out of this game. Bruh. But Chris just slips and that just sums up our second half. So Redgrave, as he lofts one over, what can we do here? And a flick by Neil onto myself. And with 89 minutes gone, we win our first corner of the game. And after all that, we only go and foul one of their players. And it looks like a lost cause for us now as we're into injury time. And now it's OC on the break again. And as they head towards goal, they deservedly get a 5th. And we've been a shambles this half. And as their player crosses it in, their number 15's all alone to make it 5-2. And with the last kick of the game, Chris chances his arm from the halfway line. Ref looks at his watch, blows his whistle. Full time, done and dusted. And I just want to say a big thanks to old Chigwellians for the game, and their manager Nigel, and our ref today Darren, who was quality as always. Well, that result puts us down into 3rd place now, and with only 2 games left, it's completely out of our hands. But on reflection, we've had a really decent first full season as a new team, and we'll try and win our 2 remaining games and see where we finish in the table.
Show your facts.
Alright, look, at the end of the day, look, they're a well-drilled team. You know what I mean? They played us off the park in spells at the end of the day. It's just a matter of they just came in to win, innit? They knew what they was doing. We didn't really turn up today as much as we could have. But I don't know what else to say.
It was good for half hour.
It was alright, but
Yeah, they outwitted us. Their tactics were just better than ours today.
it's just a matter of just weren't there. We weren't there today. That's all it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna scold anyone or say anything. I feel like most people put in the shift and did like, I can't say anything else. They're just a better team. Yeah. They're a better team. That's
today they were a better team.
Yeah, today they were a better team. Simple as. Obviously, it didn't help. We had to make changes and change this and change that and swap the team around and all of that. It is what it is, but we just go again.
Well played, man.
I'm gonna give it a show your facts.
That's all what? What are folks? He's crazy.
He can't take it, can he? He can't take it. He just can't take it because we've out-tacticked him, we've outwitted him. You know what I mean? He just can't cope, can he? Like, you know. So there you go.